Yo, what is going on, everybody? My name is Ozrano, but please just call me Oz or Ozzy. I am your favorite Celestial Eldrazi, and I am making this little video because I have gotten comments from the recent Pokémon Presents that was on July 22nd, 2025, and they were actually some pretty nasty comments, and I wanted to actually make a video about them, but not just about those comments. It is also about the video that they're speaking of itself. And yeah, I really have been enjoying Pokemon back, recently. Sorry. And yeah, I just wanted to make a little, tidbits and, kind of talk about their comments and, put my opinion on them. And, and see how it's like, oh, they're in the wrong mindset when it comes to Pokemon Presents, and how you should have a better mindset when it comes to not just directs and presentation, but more to video games themselves. So I hope you guys enjoy. It's very thorough presentation that I have for this Pokemon Presents. Pokemon Championship. So to be more specific, the Pokemon Championships for 2025 Anaheim. I'm definitely not going to that, but I mean, come on, you always have to present their championships. Pokemon are very adept with their own esports kind of deal, with their own championships coming to both, from Scarlet and Violet, the Pokemon to the TCG, Pokemon Go, and finally, Unite. Right, Unite. And yeah, no, I'd say that's fine. Showcase that the first time, perfect. That is that's usually a great opener, just to get people started and stuff, and talk about that, Pokemon are into their esports scene, and I am happy with that. Next up, Pokemon Concierge. I actually watched these two episodes when they were on YouTube, the first 4 episodes, and from what it looks like, it looks the same type of quality when it was on YouTube. Unfortunately, it is on Netflix, and I personally not have a vendetta against Netflix, but I am never gonna have a Netflix account ever in my life. So unfortunately, that might happen. So I might have to try to find somebody who does, so I can watch it myself. But I love new animation. I love animation in general, but I love this type of Pokemon animation where on vacation, and helping out with other Pokemon and people, and it's pretty cute and awesome. Like, who doesn't want cute and awesome? Next up, Pokemon Tales. Now, if you do not know what Pokemon Tales are, for a little bit of context, if you do not know what are Arvin Studios, they're the studios that make clay animation for specifically Wallace and Gromit. That series. If you have not seen Wallace and Gromit, it is more, I believe, more of a British British studio. So if you have not, well, then you should take some time to learn some information. Come back to this video, and let me tell you, it's probably gonna be fun. It's gonna be the tales of a Sirfetch'd and Pichu, and yeah, I expected them to go the Galar route because Galar, was supposed to be for it's supposed to represent England in the Pokemon universe. So I am excited to see when that comes out. I hope it's not on Netflix again as well. Please, I like it when some Pokemon stuff is on YouTube. Like, it just makes it so much easier because YouTube just makes it great. If I have to pay for it on YouTube, fine. I'd rather have YouTube be my thing rather than Netflix, 100%. But next up, PokePark Kanto. Now, this is actually pretty cool. I am a huge fan of amusement parks, and having Pokemon's own first amusement park sounds fucking awesome. We have Nintendo World, we have the Epic Universe. Why can't we have Pokemon? That sounds all right to me. Also, I played the PokePark game for the Wii. I think the Pikachu one and stuff. I forgot the name of it. I'll probably post the box art up on screen. But yeah, I'm excited, like, having it as of course, Kanto for the first time. That sounds awesome. And it also makes you want to go to Japan for the first time very much more. So, yeah. I'm going to skip most of the Pokemon Go, Sleep, TCG, anything else probably here or Unite. I personally don't really give a shit 100%. The only thing I really do give a shit is Pokemon Go, the Go Fest coming up, the Gigantamax. I am a very big Pokemon Go fan right now in where I live in my city. So I just been playing a lot with my community and stuff offline whenever I got the chance. So the only thing is for me was Pokemon Go Fest, but that's coming up in August, which I have plenty of time to prepare. Pokemon Friends, I'm not gonna really discuss this one. It's just another puzzle game. Pokemon Company loves their puzzle games. I'm not gonna let them for it. But I'll talk about one of the big stuff near the end, of course. Pokemon Champions. Now, Pokemon Champions actually looks fucking good, 100%. The UI looks good. The new, like, everything, like, make it its own little kind of like Pokemon Battle Factory, making it like, the percentages for the health bar, so you can actually, count and stuff like that. They're making this game to bring casuals into the competitive scene, like VGC. Like, if y'all know Wolf Glick, he is he's like the world champ of Pokemon VCG, and I recommend watching his videos because his videos are very good with explaining, how to create teams and everything, and how his teams dominate the space, usually. But then in this game they're making it easier. They're now making it so that you can change their stats of Pokemon. You can actually change their natures as well. They're making it so that way it's much easier for people to get in, and I think that is what I'm glad Pokemon is trying to reach out to a new audience like that. And I think that's what Pokemon needs is, because a lot of people can be very competitive, and sometimes Pokemon is a very mundane, the mainline series is a very mundane series and stuff. So having the respect to put it in this kind of Battle Factory kind of form, perfect. I couldn't be happier. I'm excited to actually try and play it. I am a competitive ass person, so I definitely want to at least give it a try for a month and see how it goes. But the big front that I think a lot of people are also a little bit mad about, I don't know mad about, but I think I'll definitely talk about the character, but Pokemon Legends ZA! Pokemon Legends ZA, I am so excited! I'm almost done in Pokemon Legends Arceus. You guys should probably check every Wednesday, 7 p.m. on Twitch. I am basically almost done with Arceus, and if you want to see some Arceus gameplay, there you go, down to my twitch.tv/Ozreno. But anyway, we're actually get to see more of little bit more, not of the story, but we see more characters, and we see that we joined a team called Team MZ, and our goal is to, in this, I think the goal, I don't remember the goal super hard, but the goal in the city just to, survive the rankings and, go up the rankings and, become the best in Lumiose. And I think that is very cool, and having the Rust Syndicate looks very nice. I think it's a reference to, I believe, the DLC for Scarlet and Violet with the character. I am not totally certain, but as of recording of this video, I have not ever played Scarlet and Violet DLC. I know, quite a shocker, but never got into that DLC. But yeah, and then it's like and then we got the Rogue Megas coming around. So it's kind of like a raid battle kind of deal with Terastallization, but except it's with you and your following team. And then they showed off a new Mega finally, Mega Dragonite. Mega Dragonite, baby. I am so happy. I am the type of person that loves the design. 100%. I know a lot of people on Twitter and Blue Sky are like, why does Dragonite have to have wings on his head and have to look like, why can't it be like something else? And it's like, guys, most of the fucking Megas have to stay in line usually with their previous looks or their looks from like other evolutions. That's just straight up facts. 100%. There are Megas that I probably, not off the top of my head, that are, I think Mega Dragonite fits with what's going on, because when, you know, when Dragonair evolved into Dragonite, it, you know, it's a whole different fucking Pokemon from Dragonair to Dragonite. Why can't we bring back the Dragonair to Dragonite for Megas? I don't see how that's such a big deal. But I guess to some people it is, and I ain't gonna fight them. All I say is that you gotta deal with it, because, you know, the game is coming out in October. You know I'm definitely gonna fucking play that on my Twitch, 100%. So y'all better be there for the game and for my Twitch. But, and then, all right, lastly, 100%. Let's talk about the problem with certain Pokemon fans in this community. So by the way, this context is coming from my server. Probably not every Pokemon fan believes in this. I'm just saying that a few of my Pokemon fans that are in my server, you know, talked about this. So please do not give it out of context. Not every Pokemon fan believes this. And guys, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Whether they state it or not is up to them. Okay? So please don't hate on my community for putting out these things. It's just what they said, and I'm just saying it verbatim, so that way we can make an honest, heartfelt conversation about this, and why we gotta have a better mindset when we're watching directs or presentations. Okay, let's get started. So one of the first problems my community has with this presentation is that for one of them, they called it a direct for some reason. So let me get this straight. Game Freak is not Nintendo. This is not a direct. This is a presentation, as what they state in Pokémon Presents. So a little discrepancy there, 100%. They said it was one of the biggest wastes of 20 minutes they've had for a Pokémon Presents. And personally, I am not in that mindset. I think that mostly every Pokemon Presents is very mid. I think what happens with us and Pokemon fans is that we want to be hyped for whenever a presentation comes out, because we want to, like, I think we expect the best out of Pokemon Company, and when we get too hyped, sometimes when it comes to certain directs that might be you know, okay, we just lose our touch, and we just kind of set our mindset up for failure. And I think that's, like, makes it disappointing for some people, 100%. But I personally didn't think that this is a waste of 20 minutes. I think this was a very okay presentation. I felt it was, you know, needed to showcase what is coming, and we're kind of in that phase where we're waiting for Pokemon Legends ZA, the main title right now, because we haven't seen, you know, the next gen and stuff like that, and I kind of rather, you know, focus on Legends ZA first before waiting for the next gen, and focus on the new Pokemon Go and, like, everything else that is coming out for Pokemon from the Pokemon Company and Game Freak. So I don't think this is a waste of 20 minutes. I think my community member here was just a little tired of having mid presentations. I just wish he didn't call it a direct, that's all. Our next comment says, we did get a bit more info on Legends ZA, but the Pokemon who got the Mega was already strong thanks to terrestrialization, so it was sort of unnecessary. Glad it got something at least. So they are referring to Mega Dragonite, 100%, and I think here's the reason. Terrestrialization is in Scarlet and Violet. From what I saw, there's not really much of any of that in Pokemon Legends ZA. So why are we why it's okay to compare between, you know, the mainline series with a spin-off, right? But yeah, this is just it. This is a spin-off. This is a sequel to Pokemon Legends Arceus. 100%. Legends is a different series compared to the mainline. Why can't we just let Legends do their own thing, and the mainline series do itself? 100%. I think I think we give it to Mega Dragonite because I think we kind of felt like I think a lot of some community members on over the years when it came to Megas is that Mega Dragonite is one of the most popular dragon Pokemon ever, and I think a lot of people love the dragon types. So why not put a Mega on Dragonite? 100%. We got like Pikachu in like multiple different forms. We got like legendaries in different forms, Alpha, Omega forms. We got like all the popular Pokemon have different forms. Why can't Dragonite? And why can't Dragonite have its own Megazone? Well, now he does. It's awesome. I don't think it's unnecessary, but I think adding the point where it's like, oh, he's already strong thanks to translation. No, he is somewhat strong in the current VGC format of Scarlet and Violet, but it also does not mean that it's because of terrestrialization. It's because of whole many different reasons that you didn't explain. 100%. You're putting a competitive side to Dragonite when Legend ZA is more of a casual game. It's not really competitive at all. So, last comment I got from my community. I'm just saying, if there is any group who hates Pokemon more than anyone else, it's Pokemon Company themselves. What? What is this comment? This just feels like you're just canceling out. It just feels like a nothing sandwich. That's what the sentence is. No, I do not think Pokemon Company hates themselves. No. Do I think that maybe they have a lot on their hands? Oh yes. Oh, most definitely. Most every game company and developers do have a lot of, stuff piled on themselves. 100%. But I also think that's just rude with also saying that the Pokemon Company hates the games they've been doing. Maybe sure, like back in the day, there are, or this is for every company, not every game is going to sell what they, imagine. So they're going to try, they either go for two routes, try for something new, or go for what works and try again with what works. And that's the same with the Pokemon Company. They're either going with what works, which, Pokemon Legends Arceus worked, so we're getting ZA. We're getting, TCG, new TCG guards. We're getting, and now they're also doing new things now. So like the Poke Park, that was originally, once a game, now it's an actual park. Or any other things that, that the Pokemon wants. But just saying that the Pokemon Company hates Pokemon itself is kind of very fucking rude, and I don't really want to. This is kind of the worst comment I've ever seen out of any Pokemon lover ever. So I'm sorry. This was the worst. This is the worst comment I've ever seen. I'm gonna be straight up blunt here. I'm sorry, guys, but goddamn. I'm just like SMH shaking my head over this over and over. We are now at the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it this far, please subscribe to the channel. I am trying to boost this platform to get it as much as like where I am on my Twitch. But if you guys also want to check my other socials, please go down into the description below. As always, check out the other socials I'm on. I have a Discord if you want to talk to me. If you can't, you can comment on this video. I'll make sure to see it. You can be on my TikTok. You can be on my Twitter. You can be on Blue Sky. Everywhere. I am literally everywhere where it says down in the description. So please make sure to check the description. And if you want to join, yeah, of course, join the Discord. If you want to actually talk to me and actually be a part of the community and actually play live with me in games, it's fucking awesome. 100%. I'm almost finished, of course, as I said, with Pokemon Legends Arceus, and you don't want to miss that. You really don't want to miss that. I will have to say 100%. But this has been your favorite Celestial Eldrazi. I hope you enjoyed my little bit of the realm, and I hope to see you around again sometime. Bye-bye.